And thank you for listening to Kiss Sports here on DeepLMRadio.com. I'm your host, Brandee and
I'm John.
Hi, bro.
Yo, yo.
How are you doing today?
Tired.
I am too. So it's going to be interesting. I'm having to read the notes my brother wrote for us today for the show. I gave him everything that I needed him to look up. I was at work really, really late last night, so I didn't get a chance to go home and do them.
So I did them.
So he did them. So if I can't read his handwritings and I'm fumbling,
read
you know how I have trouble reading my own handwriting. But it should be interesting.
It should be alright. We'll be fine.
We've had a very interesting playoff race since last week from our predictions of what we had predicted.
Yeah, it hasn't gone exactly
at all.
Well, the OKC, I think I had that going 7 games, so I think we should be fine. And I think I did alright on that. I picked Miami to sweep, I think.
Yes.
Okay, what were your picks? Did you make any
Well, I
picks?
was pretty much with you.
Oh.
Pretty much on everything. I felt about the same on the subject.
What did I pick Indiana? I think like 5 or 6 games.
You said 7.
Oh, I said all 7?
Yeah, you said it would
I
go
got lucky
7.
with that one.
You said Indy in 7.
Indy in 7?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's tied 2-2 right now. And Miami's beating Charlotte 3-0, about to go for the sweep. I think that's tomorrow or Tuesday. OKC and Memphis are tied 2-2. I picked OKC in 7 on that, right?
Right. It's 6.
OKC in 6. Damn. Well,
That's becoming a better...
I think Memphis might take it in 6.
The two series that I'm more impressed with than anything is the OKC Memphis and the Mavericks Spurs.
Yeah.
Mavericks 2-1.
2-1. Buzzer beater, Vince Carter. 1.7 seconds left. Shot from the shot from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I could have watched it live. I didn't like watching just the replay of it. But we had a little birthday party to go to, so I should have just recorded the game, but I forgot they played at 3 o'clock yesterday.
It throws me off on Saturdays and Sundays. I'm used to it at night.
But then you got Chicago losing. They're down to Washington 2-1.
And they're losing right now.
Oh, they're playing right now?
They're down 10 points. I am more up in my Chicago Bulls, though. I think it's because I put it on.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've always seemed to have that. There's only been 1 year that I can say that I, rooted for a team in, the finals and throughout the playoffs to where I felt like they actually did good. And that was, I think, the 2009. How old's Kobe? Our Kobe. Baby Kobe.
2011.
We have 2011.
No, she's got to be. No, maybe 2010, 2011.
Okay, we have a dog. She was born during the NBA Finals when the Lakers won.
Oh, then it was 2010 then.
Yeah, when the Lakers won the NBA Finals in 2000, when they went to back-to-back.
Yeah.
When they went to the NBA Finals, and I've always been a Lakers fan. I love Kobe Bryant and everything like that. And so she was born, and we named her Kobe. I was glad it wasn't the next few years when the Heat were, and we'd had baby LeBron.
Why couldn't you have named her Dirk?
Dirk. Oh yeah, if it would have came a year later, it would have been Dirk, but we named her her Kobe. So, but yeah, that's the only year that I can think of when that team has actually done good that I root for.
Well, who did I pick for the Chicago series? I don't even remember.
You chose Chicago, but you said it would go all 7. Yeah. So I mean, even if they lose today, you never know what might happen.
Straight to pull it out, but they just look bad.
Oh yeah, I mean it's crazy. This week, Joakim Noah was named Defensive Player of the Year.
What is that defensive rating that I saw you looked up? Did you look up what that even means?
I don't even know where my defensive rating...
I wrote it down.
Oh, I had all my stuff.
97.8 defensive rating, 1.5 blocks, and 1.2 steals.
I don't know. That's what they gave him. It's the highest, but it's only the 4th highest defensive rating in the league.
Oh, so he didn't even...
It wasn't even the highest. I don't know what that means.
I don't understand what offensive efficiency means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the defensive... It's just a bunch of BS stats just to give the NBA more stats so they can try to be like baseball.
Before we go into next season, maybe we'll figure out what those mean.
What the stupid little things mean. Like I still don't know how slugging percentage is calculated and...
Oh, with a lot of those different things, yeah.
Batting average on balls in play, BBAP, BBIP, BABIP.
But yeah, Noah was named Defensive Player of the Year. I'm very proud of him.
It's the second Bull ever besides Jordan.
Jordan was the
only Bull besides Jordan to win
that was
like
the 87,
89.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Late 80s.
To win the award.
to win the award, which is kind of crazy. I can't believe Jordan was way, way, way back then. But
yeah, he won 10 years prior to before retiring.
But his team has actually been Jordan, Charlotte. Actually, kind of had a couple of good games where they played really well.
They won game with the Heat. I mean, they just lost by 9 last night, but I mean, the first 2 games were like within 5 points.
Did you see LeBron run to the rim and he was like staring down Jordan before he dunked it?
Oh no!
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, he like gives eye
contact.
Eye contact. It was crazy.
Well, Jordan's teams of scrubs just keep him with the big 3, so
that's just
Jordan
wait until
can just keep mugging back.
But now that I'm looking at these other series, who cares? The only other team at this point, looking at the East, that would give the Heat a run for their money would be Brooklyn.
And they're only up 2-1 against Toronto, and they could have lost that first game. So, I mean, it could be 1-2 easily, Toronto.
Well, the Spurs, as we said, are down 2-1 to the Mavericks. But Popovich...
Oh, I forgot to put that on. Popovich,
he was named Coach of the Year this year. This is the 3rd time he's won it. He won it in 2003, 2012, and now in 2014. He's only he's one of 3 coaches to have won it 3 times.
Nelson, Pat Riley. Pat Riley in the 80s. Don Nelson, I guess, in the
With what teams with Don Nelson?
Mavericks, and he played. I mean, he's like 6th on the all-time wins list. He's got like 1,300 wins, so I'm sure he played with, or I forget who he coached before the Mavericks. I know he went to Golden State after, but right. I don't really know. Did he coach that team, that Golden State team? Oh, he coached that Golden State team that beat the Mavericks in 2007.
Oh, yep. Oh. But yeah, that series is becoming a lot better. I don't know. I really... It's just like you said, Dirk and everybody, Ellis and Carter. And I mean, Carter's old, but he is playing like he's...
35, 34 or something like that.
And he is playing amazing basketball.
Right.
I'm so proud of everybody. Even though I'm not just a Mavericks fan, I'm so proud of watching them play because they are a group of older guys.
Well,
and they're not a bunch of stars like up there in Brooklyn.
Well,
all that.
Recent
stars.
Yeah,
Vince Carter was
stars.
the ish.
They're supernova. They're like towards the end. But they want to give it one last hurrah. And this is the year. If they're gonna make any noise in the playoffs, this is gonna be the year. I don't think 36-year-old Vince Carter, 34-year-old Marion, Dirk's gonna be 36, but they got it. This is their chance. Maybe this year, maybe next year. They got a shot, but they got to pick up some players for next year.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's gonna be interesting. Another team series that's not going as people. Well, as we kind of predicted.
Oh, the Portland series.
Portland and Houston.
What did I pick? Houston in 5?
You picked Houston in 5, and they are down
2-1.
2-1.
So that's
Aldridge.
He's averaging
7.3 points a game.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
When he averages probably about 23, he had him in 14. But I mean, that's through 3 games. He had 45 and 43 the first 2 games of this series. So that means he didn't do so hot to drop his average 5-6 points in the next game.
Yeah.
That means he got probably like 28 the 3rd game when they lost.
Not as I predicted, as we had predicted.
The Clipper leading Golden State 2-1. What did I pick for that one?
You picked the Clip in 6, and we were like,
yeah,
we were talking, you know, and they are right now going through a hell of a time out there in LA. We're not going to really touch on the subject it's too hard. But as many of you know, Don Sterling, the owner of the Clippers, was caught on tape, or a tape was released of him saying some very negative comments towards the African American community, where his girlfriend, he didn't want them to be
associated.
He didn't mind them
associated in public.
Yeah, but he didn't want her to popularize. Basically, he was basically saying he didn't want blacks around. He didn't mind them being there, but so it's a lot of controversy. Like, basically, is he like a slave master to these people? You know, he only wants them to make him money or whatever. My way of looking at it, regardless, he has owned the Clippers since 1981, since the year after they came to LA. But fans have been Clippers fans since that time. A lot of people probably don't even know Don Sterling owned the LA Clippers. I didn't know that until I heard the situation.
I still don't
but
know that.
The people that matter most to the sports, to any sport, is the fans. If it wasn't for fans coming out every day,
the players wouldn't have a sport to play.
The players wouldn't have a sport to play. The owners wouldn't have an arena to build, to fill. That is what it's about. Regardless of who, yes, he might not like it, but guess what? You go there, you support your team. He's not going to be at these games right now. Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, has said, don't go to the games right now. It's under investigation, the whole situation. But do it for the fans. This is what, Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and Cron Butler, or whoever else. I don't think Cron Butler still plays for him, does he?
No, he plays with OKC now.
OKC. But yeah, this is what Blake Griffin and, Chris Paul and everybody else on that Clippers team, they do it for their paychecks, and they do it for the fans. And this is what it needs to be about, is for the fans. You do it, put on a show for him, and you win it for him. Don't worry about that man, because he'll get his in the end.
And we don't even know if it's true, so we're not getting into the thing.
Did you read the other racist remarks he's made over the years? This wasn't the first thing.
Well, yeah, but...
He is a bigot, racist, Democrat. I'll put it out there, too. He is a Democrat. So don't go...
NAACP, so what are you talking about?
But yeah, but he's fake. It's all fake. It's
but
like he only
they
wants
don't care who's racist as long as they're getting their money.
Well,
as long as they're donating and he's helping the inner city youth.
But he doesn't care. He really doesn't care.
And it's a lot
reverse.
Of people.
But the thing is, it's a lot of people within. I mean,
that's how a lot of philanthropists are. They got a lot of money, and that's a lot of tax breaks.
Right.
So I mean,
but as
they
I said,
don't help out of kindness of their heart.
It's pushing a lot of people that Even Jordan came out. He goes, "We don't have room in our. You don't have room in that league." Well, him too. Everybody had. You don't have room in the league for something like that. It's just not right. You don't need to deal with it. And what are you looking at?
Oh, Dannon.
Oh, I was so confused.
They're outside waiting.
Oh, but it was like our next show. It's just not right. I don't really want to just tiptoe the whole subject. It's not something I'm just. But I'm disappointed to know that in 2014, this is where we still are. A guy with his half black, half Mexican girlfriend. Why would
she was ugly?
No, she was
not.
I
saw a side picture of her, and she looked like a caricature. It looked like her face was like all jagged.
No, I saw a picture of her, and she was gorgeous.
Oh, I must have looked at the
but
wrong picture.
But he is not
I had her from
cute.
the side, and she looked. Looked like a 2D like Picasso painting.
He's got a wife too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. His wife is. I think she was the one that has the lawsuit against her, because for embezzling and the embezzling part was gifts given to her.
The $1.8 million.
It's all just a big.
It's all a bunch of.
It's like, who cares? Why are they posting about that on ESPN? That's not.
I think
sports
until
related, but it's not sports.
Yeah.
Get on the sports and not that BS.
What did I say? My theory is it's a conspiracy made by the LA Lakers to keep them to throw the Clippers off their game and keep them #1 in LA.
Well,
Purple and gold. And man, it sucks because the freaking Clippers were the team we were like, if the Mavericks aren't doing good, we want the Clippers in the NBA Finals. But let's
trying to
move on.
claim my boy Blake Griffin too.
I love Blake Griffin.
Let's just, you get half, we get half.
We love Blake Griffin. But we're
it's
not
like Tiger Woods, we get half too.
We're not going there.
Yeah, we'll stay away from that. But okay, let's move on to baseball news.
Why did you say that?
What?
Anyways.
Okay, Pineda was suspended by the MLB for 10 games for his pine tar incident on his neck. It was pretty obvious. I mean, he literally got away with it just last week, and now he wants to
it was
do
so
it again.
Blatant.
Like, he's the Caribbean side of Cuba, or yeah, I think he's Cuban. I think Pineda's Cuban. So he's dark skinned, but he's not shiny, and I don't even know what color. It's the most unique thing you can see and smell. So I mean, it's pretty obvious if you got pine tar all over you.
I would think after, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was 13 days between the first incident and the second.
But the bad thing was, it was both against the Red Sox. Like a big dummy.
Yeah. Well, as I said, like, if it was so... They pointed it out. It was all over SportsCenter the next day. It was all over ESPN radio the next day.
It was on his wrist the first time. And then he just, like, couldn't have put it under, like, his glove or under a sleeve or something. No, right on his neck.
It's not like he has long hair.
On, what was it, Monday Night Baseball?
On ESPN.
Or it was Wednesday night or Monday night?
Monday night.
Monday Night Baseball. Against the Red Sox. On national TV. You're going to have it just stuck up on your neck.
Or like Wednesday.
Like a
when
tattoo.
did Mom and them come to eat?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It was Wednesday Night Baseball. But, like, it's not like he has long hair. At least if he had long hair, he could, like...
Cover it up.
Cover it up. But, I mean, he's just sitting there chilling with it on the side of his neck, and it's got, like, this brown...
And then he just keeps, casually just, like, rubs his neck, like, oh, yeah, you do that every play.
And the thing
You're not even allowed to wipe... If you wipe your forehead with your sweat, you wipe the sweat off your forehead, you have to wipe it off on your pants. Like, because then that makes the ball slick. I mean, anybody can use that.
It's like, I mean, but why would the rest of the Yankees not say something to him? Hey, dude, that...
Brian Cashman came out and said that the organization is embarrassed. I was like,
well, duh, but you allowed him to do it. That's not right. You should defend your person. Like, not defend your person, but you should tell him, get that crap off your neck. That's cheating. That could get us in trouble, or that could get you in trouble. He did get suspended,
10 games, which equals 1 start.
Basically.
But then, other baseball news, got,
Albert Pujols.
Yeah, Albert Pujols, he hit his 500th home run.
He's the third.
Was that Monday?
The other day.
It was, I don't know, forgot to write the date down.
He became the 3rd youngest player to reach the 500 home run mark at 34 years old. If he can average 34 home runs over the next 8 seasons, which is the duration of his contract, he can break the all-time home run record of 762, held by
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
Why'd you just air quotes?
Because I can't do an asterisk with my finger.
That would have made more sense.
Asterisk. Barry Bonds.
762.
I feel bad.
So
I love Barry
263
Bonds.
more.
That's a lot of home runs.
Well, he's on pace. Right. Well, he's leading the league right now in home runs with 9, and I think he's second in RBI. That Jose Abreu. He's tied for the league in home runs with Jose Abreu. I think he plays for the White Sox. He's tied with him, and then I think he's like 3rd or 4th in RBI. Mike Stanton, or Giancarlo Stanton of the Marlins is leading with 29 RBI. And then you got, Martin Perez of the Rangers is tied for the league lead in wins. He's tied with 7 other people with 4 wins. And then Aaron Harang has a .85 ERA. Strasburg, of course, has leading league in strikeouts with 53. But we're going a little update on the standings. The Rangers lead the AL West by, they're tied for the AL West lead with a 15-8 record. The Yankees are leading the the AL East by 1.5 games with a 14-10 record. They both rank 8th and 9th in power rankings on the ESPN power rankings.
Rangers, they're actually doing really well with a dwindling offense, with everybody or defense, well, I guess it's offense and defense, with everybody being hurt. Like, every other day you hear of a Ranger being put on the DL.
They were 13 and 8. And the guy on the radio said they had 1 more player on the disabled list than they have wins. So they had 14 players on the disabled list so far this season with 13 wins.
It's crazy. As I said, every other day I get a Bleacher Report and it's like, so-and-so
goes down.
So-and-so goes down. I'm like, God dang it. But I'm very proud of, what has become lately of the Rangers. Shin-Chu Chu has become a big pickup for him from what I can see.
Well, yeah, they paid $22 million.
Well, that's what you
do. $21 million. Prince, he's been a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah.
What is he, 20, I think he's getting $24 million a year. But we got the schedule for the week.
Oh, Rangers play Oakland. And
they start Monday. They play 3 games, and then they play
The Angels in LA starting Friday for 3 games.
That's the first series against them this year.
Ooh, Angels.
So they'll be playing Oakland twice and Seattle twice before they've even gone to LA. That'll be we'll see if the Angels beat the hell out of the Yankees, 2 days ago, 15-1, but then the Yankees won yesterday.
Okay, you wrote over here, it says they rank 8th and 9th in the ESPN Power Rankings. Is that Rangers 8th and Yankees 9th? That's a pretty, I mean, right now that could be...
number 1.
Really?
Or number 1 or number 2. They're like right up there.
Yeah, well...
But then the Yankees play Seattle, so we get our hand against Seattle finally, and then back to Tampa Bay.
Crazy.
For 3.
Well, we had
NFL news.
NFL. We're touching on the 3 major sports today. We usually can't get around to do that. There's been a lot of stuff.
NFL schedules.
NFL schedules was released
on Wednesday.
You know, I wish that would just take Thursday or Wednesday. I can't remember. Wednesday.
While we were at work.
Yep. They came out Wednesday. Wish it was more dominating news. It should be. Let's just have that cover all the Sterling and all that deal. Yeah. Let's just talk football. Let's move on from basketball.
Football.
Take it away from there.
Football.
Yeah, let's see what those NFL owners might have to say.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, because, he's disgusting. But it was released this week. We have some pretty interesting facts about some teams that have it really good. One of the best teams in the NFL, and I can only call them the best because they have been a dominant team over the last, 10 years, is the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
They have a 3-game homestand,
mm-hmm.
followed by a bye week. That means they are playing 35. They are going to be in Massachusetts for 35 straight days. They don't have to go
5 straight weeks.
5
Who
straight.
Who gets lucky like that?
No, and they don't even.
Broncos have to go to New England and to Seattle this year. What kind of crap is that?
Well, and then look, the game that they have before they have this 3-game homestand is against Buffalo, so they don't have to go very far.
No, they got to go right up the road, probably an hour flight.
Yeah, so it's
and it's against Buffalo, so
it's Buffalo. So this is towards the end of the season.
They get to spend 6 straight weeks in the Northeast.
Yes.
So that means they pretty much get to stay at their house every single day.
They play at Buffalo versus the Jets versus the Bears versus the Broncos, and then they have a bye.
It's like,
my goodness, New England, really? They get that kind of? I wonder what their owner's paying somebody.
Well, he's the Cheese King.
Cheese King.
Mr. Kraft.
Really?
Yes. Robert Kraft. Kraft Cheese.
Yeah. I love Kraft singles.
Just like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Heinz.
Mr. Ketchup.
Mr. Ketchup.
Miss Ketchup King.
The Steelers only travel outside of their time zone once this season. And that's to play Houston.
Cowboys, Falcons, they bounce all around the damn country. And then you got the 2 teams that have been like Super Bowl haven the last 15 years.
Yep.
New England and Pittsburgh, they've only been at half of them. But, yeah, they get the 2 cake schedules. And the Broncos are stuck playing the NFC West. Cowboys are stuck playing in Seattle. Broncos get to go up the next week or the following week after that.
To play Seattle?
To play Seattle.
That sucks.
Yeah. But then
the Cowboys open against the San Francisco 49ers.
The Broncos open against the Colts. It's like,
shake my head. We open against the Saints in the Georgia Dome. I would have rather us played against the Saints in the Superdome first game and then and then it comes back, because I want to see where we're at. But you know what? If we're good and we need to do it, let's go to freaking Seattle.
With Carolina.
Oh yeah, we end with Carolina. Well, you know what? I was reading somewhere, and they said you end your season playing divisional games. It's a lie, because the Colts and Cowboys play week 16.
No, they play Washington.
No, it's week 16, and then they play Washington week 17.
Well, that means they always play a division team at the last week of the season.
Well, I was told it was 2 weeks, though.
That's 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's not the case. That's what I heard on Mike and Mike, maybe.
Well, the Broncos
had it off.
Broncos play Cincinnati the second of last week.
Yeah, maybe they got it wrong on what I read.
Maybe it's just random because the
Maybe.
Falcons play New Orleans week 16 and then Carolina week 17.
Yeah, it is what it is. I love it. It's going to be an interesting season. I just hate we play all our hard teams on the road.
Of course.
On the road. What games are
Oh,
you?
y'all play at Green Bay.
Yeah, at Green Bay at the beginning of December. Yeah.
Y'all going to be going up there when it's the frozen tundra.
But, I mean, we
I think
play...
y'all play Chicago, too.
No, I think they come to...
But y'all play...
Yeah, we play Chicago. Well, we're going to have to play Chicago, Minnesota,
I think
Detroit.
y'all are going to Soldier Field.
No, I don't want to go to Soldier
Keep talking while I
Field.
look it up.
I don't want to go to Soldier Field. We do play the Browns and all them. Should be interesting. I'm looking forward to the New Orleans opener, though, because I'm really... if we can draft well... People are saying we should move up for Clowney. I'm not feeling it. Let's get Greg Robinson from Auburn.
I don't know why y'all should be moving up. It's just like y'all are in the 5 spot. You're going to get a
6.
top 5.
6.
Well,
We're in the 6th
number
spot.
6. Well, someone's going to draft a quarterback in the top 5
You
picks.
think who? Who do you think's going to take a quarterback first?
Well, you got Oakland. They just traded away Terrell Pryor, so they're definitely going to take a quarterback. You got Jacksonville. They're always looking for a quarterback.
They're always looking for a team.
You got Cleveland. They're looking for a quarterback.
And Houston.
And Houston. So, I mean,
Oh.
yeah.
We
And
shouldn't
those,
have to... I mean...
Those are all in top 10 picks. Oh, yeah, I
Should be
do play at the Georgia Dome against the Bears.
Yeah, we play the Bears in the Georgia Dome. We play the not the Bengals.
Yeah, I play the Cardinals at home, too.
Yeah, we play the Cardinals.
Pittsburgh at home. So, I mean,
we have a good one, but our road schedule still scares me.
At Cincinnati.
At Cincinnati.
At Minnesota, yeah.
At Minnesota. Well, I'm not worried about Minnesota this year. They're kind of up in the air, too.
If they get a good quarterback, watch out. AP and Johnny Football.
Gosh.
The Oklahoma-Texas connection.
What game
that's all Palestine.
have you seen any games that, okay, if you're like, I have the money, I want to travel, we're going to go see
Broncos in Seattle.
Broncos in Seattle?
Yeah, Super Bowl rematch. I would pay a lot of money to go watch that game. Hopefully we'd win that way.
Right. I would.
At least a better effort.
It's something in my blood. Well, not in my blood because it doesn't flow through any of y'all's veins. It only flows. That Falcon blood only flows through mine. But
That dirty blood.
I would the dirty bird
dirty
blood. I would love to go to Atlanta and see opening game against the Saints. After the year we had last year, I'm so ready to rise up. You don't understand how ready I am. And then I want to. If it works out, I will go to New Orleans December 21st and watch them play Atlanta in the Superdome. We've been there. We've done that. There is nothing like walking into Hudak country wearing red and black. I'm telling you.
What was I wearing that day?
You're wearing some Ed Hardy stuff back then. We
Just
used to
stay away from. I was neutral.
He was neutral. But he knew he did
Could
not.
have been wearing a Dolphins jersey like those few people that we saw randomly.
Or that guy that was wearing the Eagles jersey.
Yes. Just random jerseys.
Oh, John, you knew you wanted the Falcons to win because you did not want to ride home to Dallas with me after a loss.
Bitchy queen over here. After this sore loser.
I'm not a sore loser
than me.
Not a sore loser.
I remember you talking a lot of crap to Andres.
Oh, I was.
And then once y'all started winning, oh, yeah, in your face.
Well, he was doing it to me. It was my turn. I was like, don't talk to me. I don't want nothing to do with it. Don't talk to me. It was good times. Any games in Dallas?
We got hammered.
Any games in Dallas that you want to see that are coming to AT&T Stadium? I got one.
Man, I forgot.
My one.
I'd go watch the Niners game.
The one.
Well, and they play Philly comes here. I guess week 15. That'd be a good game.
Yeah, it's towards the end of the season. The one game that I really want to go see is the Arizona game. They come to Dallas. I want to see Tyrann Mathieu and Patrick Peterson and everybody in Arizona that comes to Dallas. Larry Fitzgerald and everybody.
Kevin Minter. You got half the LSU Tigers.
I love
championship team for.
I really want to see them play, and I probably will. And I'm going to get me a Tyrann Mathieu jersey just to rock around, and they can say whatever they want about me. They
play New Orleans at home, and
that's the other game I wanted to go to.
Oh, and the Colts week 16.
Did you? Who is it that they're doing for their Thanksgiving game? It's an off. Oh my goodness, who is it?
New York or Philly?
I think it's Philly. Yeah, it's Philly. That's an odd That's probably the best game that they could do for a Thanksgiving game.
Yeah, division rival.
So.
Better than them, but I mean the Dolphins is the classic.
Yes. Well, next week we will have our all-draft, all-day show. Woo!
Got our,
Draft time.
who we want our teams to pick and such.
It's a week from Thursday. So, yes, next week we'll talk all draft. Sorry about the little controversial topic. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at email us at KISSsports@deeplmradio.com. It's all right. We're not here to offend anyone. We love y'all. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to Kiss Sports here on deeplmradio.com. Take care, guys.
Whoop.